Watching the Buddy Pough Show, featuring highlights of the defending back-to-back MEAC champions, SC State University Bulldogs. Our sponsors are State Farm Insurance, Orangeburg County, the South Carolina Education Lottery, the Regional Medical Center, Time Warner Cable, Palmetto Health, Advanced Diagnostic Imaging Center, Fats Cafe, Paragon Builders, Bill Owens Custom Clothing, and Whitash Furnishings. And now, here's Coach Buddy Pough and our host, Ernest Robinson.
And welcome once again to another edition of the Buddy Pough Show. We talk South Carolina State football with Bulldog head football coach Buddy Pough. On Saturday, the Bulldogs ventured to Columbia, South Carolina, their first trip to the Charlie Johnson Stadium, taking on the Benedict Tigers. Bulldogs come away with a huge 61-20 win. And, Coach, you look at that score and you say, oh, it must have been a great afternoon, but at one point in that afternoon, you weren't a happy camper.
No, I was not. It didn't start off the way that we would have liked to have seen it started, but, we eventually got going. But, Benedict got after us for a while, and I'm glad that they did because it gave us a chance to, see if we could put the pedal to the metal.
Looked like a big afternoon for South Carolina State. We'll take a quick look at how the Bulldogs started it out on Saturday. I'm talking about the starting lineups, Coach, and when you look at this group, especially the offensive line, they played well in all three games.
I thought they did. Johnny Colbert's not there. He was away when we had these done, but I'm going to tell you, these guys all are good-looking guys, and it's a chance for you as fans to see what they look like without their headgears on.
You see Chris Massey, Devin Wary, the starting backfield, Malcolm Long, the quarterback. On the defensive side of the football, Coach, not a better front, I think, in the MEAC.
Yeah, I don't think so. Leon and Ronell. Ronell got banged up a little bit yesterday. And Jason Ayers is always a playmaker. Julius Wilson, you see Julius and Marshall, those linebackers, David Irby. And Courtney Ingram's in there. Courtney has really turned out to be a good player for us as a young guy. And then you see Samaj and Yard, Dominique, and Christian Thompson.
The specialists, Blake Erickson, Chris Massey, of course, Ashton Jordan, the return guys there.
And Richard Christie had a big game yesterday, had a couple big returns, so, he had a nice game for us.
With that, we'll take a break here on the Buddy Pough Show. When we come back, we'll get to Saturday's exciting highlights, the Bulldogs and the Benedict Tigers, on this edition of the Buddy Pough Show.
Furnishings for the set of the Buddy Pough Show provided by Whitash Furnishings. Whitash Furnishings is a proud sponsor of the Buddy Pough Show.
Great crowd on hand yesterday in Benedict as Benedict won the toss. They elected to take the football first. And, Coach, what an offense we're pretty familiar with. We've seen a lot of good plays that started off from Yari King.
You're right. Yari makes a nice play there on one of the little stop routes. And I think this is Jason Ayers and Pat Washington making plays. Our two tackles are getting in on the dive play.
Bulldogs take over on offense and a little sluggish to start things out.
Yeah, I wish Malcolm had kind of just stayed in the pocket and looked a little while longer. But, we end up punting the ball here, and the ball gets a little far left. And, one of their kids, Marquez Gibson, gets in and blocks that thing. And
Dominic Silvera takes it in from 6 yards out. The point after touchdown and out of the chute. Benedict's up 7-0. The Bulldogs go to two tight ends, Coach. It's almost as if folks got upset about it.
Well, we did get a little bit upset, and you could see our left side of our offensive line. That was Josh and Jake Johnson, those guys blocking over there. And then Malcolm comes off. We throw the comeback right over here, and this is Tyler McDonald catching the ball. Tyler actually dropped one early in the game, and he got a chance to get back and get one. And I'm glad to see him get a chance to redeem himself there. And then Chris Massey goes in for the score with Blake Erickson kicking the PAT.
3-play, 69-yard drive keyed by that 49-yard run by Chris Massey. Bulldogs tied up 7-7, 5:33 to go. Bulldogs on defense come back and take one away.
This is Roynell Ferguson. Roynell pushes the center back and, takes the ball away from the quarterback and falls on it. And then we get the football, and you see our offensive line doing a nice job there. This is Ashton Jordan running the ball. Ashton's got his hat down, Dwayne, and I think this might be Josh Harrison again over here on that right side. And you see Josh pushing him around here a little bit and Ashton going in for the score.
It was a 2-play, 16-yard drive. It took just 11 seconds. And in a matter of a minute, 14 for South Carolina State, 7 for Benedict, Coach, and you start to feel a little bit better about yourself.
Well, we are. They do a nice job of controlling the football. That's David Irby and Christian Thompson making a play, getting them stopped, and then we get the ball back to Massey here on the stretch play. You see our guys, this is the left side here. This is Big Jake Johnson and Johnny Colbert. blocking, and then they actually jump offside, and we throw the ball to elbow. Now, the rule is that once his hat comes off, he's down right there, so that didn't work out quite as good as we would like. And then we throw the ball here to Trey Williams on a little crossing route and get it down close to about the 10-yard line here. And, we're trying to figure out how to get it in. And, we're trying to just chip away at a point. And then we found a way to, kind of stop ourselves. So we let Blake come in and kick the field goal.
31-yard field goal for Blake Erickson. That was a 9-play, 31-yard drive. Took 2 minutes and 58 seconds. We're into the second quarter now. 14:04 to go. Benedict goes back on the attack, and Pat Riley having some problems once again.
Right. The ball's on the ground again, and Pat Washington's on it again. So, we get the ball, and Malcolm goes out in his left flat off the little waggle fake. Hits Dwayne. Need Dwayne to kind of show a little shake and bake there to kind of make that guy miss, but he catches the ball and dives forward, and we end up giving the ball back to Benedict here. They end up fumbling it back to us again, and I'm going to tell you what, you give it to Donovan Richards, he'll make a play with it. I guarantee you. I guarantee Donovan's trying to score.
Bulldogs go back on offense again, and again, the running attack coach so strong. Chris Massey on Saturday, 148 yards, average 7 yards a carry. That's pretty darn good.
Right. Both of our running backs had a good game. Both Chris and Ashton went over 100 yards, and Massey goes in for the score there. You saw Antoine Carr giving a block there, Devin Ware helping a little bit, and we get in for the score. And they come back and hit a deep ball on us out there, and on the right deep part of the field and score.
That's Corey Gardhow on a 77-yard pass from Pat Riley. Point after touchdown was no good. Makes the score 24 for South Carolina State, 13 for Benedict. Bulldogs come back on the attack, and there's Ashton Jordan, who averaged right at 9 yards per carry.
Yeah, that was Ashton on the run. I need Ashton to finish that run up going the other way, though. I don't want to see him finish the run going that way. But now watch him this time. He runs over a guy. He gets mad, and you see Josh and all those guys over there blocking, and Ashton is just running, plowing over people. So
broke 5 tackles on that play alone.
It was a good-looking run. Then we come back here and give it to Massey, and Massey slams it down their throat a little bit.
Bulldogs driving down now, deep into Benedict territory to give here to Ashton Jordan, who gets into the end zone, a 2-yard run, 7-play, 67-yard drive. Point after touchdown makes it 31 for South Carolina State, 13 for Benedict, 5:40 to go in the first half.
Yeah, and then Benedict gets the ball back again here, and our guys, you see Dominique Ellis just flying to the ball there, and he knocks the ball loose, and Samaj Moody comes up with that. Is really a good-looking play. And then right before the half, we get a chance to kick another field goal. Blake makes another one from about, I guess, maybe about 32 yards out.
32-yard field goal, 3 minutes and 26 seconds it took, and that was the way the first half ended on Saturday. 34 for South Carolina State, 13 for Benedict. We'll take oh no, I didn't realize we had another play here, but that was the first half score as Pat Riley goes back to pass.
Yeah, we see the interception here. This is Darius Drummond. Darius is one of our freshmen from up at Ashfield.
You told me about him before the game. You talked about him before the game and the impact. Drummond comes with the interception. There is your final in the first half. South Carolina State 34, Benedict 13. We'll be back with more on this edition of the Buddy Pough Show.